This is the Abarth 500. It may look like its baby Fiat cousin, but as the badge suggests, this 500 has a sting in its tail.
The Abarth name became synonymous with diminutive, race-tuned Fiats in the 1950s and 60s, so the aim here is to recapture some of that competition pedigree for the hottest version of Fiat's retro city car.
A punchy 1.4-litre turbocharged engine has been shoehorned under the 500's bonnet. And this is fed by additional air intakes sculpted into the deep front spoiler.
Sporty side skirts are linked to a heavily revised rear bumper, which features vents to draw hot air away from the brakes and twin tailpipes mounted at either edge of the aerodynamic diffuser. The overall effect is very striking indeed, and the optional 17-inch alloys, special paint and Go Faster stripes fitted to our test car help make the Abarth 500 a real head-turner.
But is it all show and no go? Well, if you just jump in and drive off, you might start to think so. There's this annoying gear shift indicator telling you to change up to conserve every last drop of fuel. But then you hit the sport button, and things start to get much more interesting.
The sport button alters the engine's power and torque delivery for sportier responses, while increasing load through the steering for a sharper feel and more precise cornering. The Abarth 500 16-valve turbo engine develops 135 brake horsepower, with peak torque of 206 Nm in sport mode compared to 180 Nm in normal mode.
That translates into a top speed of 128 miles per hour, with the 0 to 62 dash dispatched in just 7.9 seconds.
The sporting intent continues in the cabin. One-piece sport seats keep you firmly in place through the twisty bits, and the thick-rimmed, flat-bottomed steering wheel is complemented by a chunky gear knob, which falls nicely to hand, although the gear change itself is not the slickest. Boot space is on the small side, and the rear seats are cosy, but the car's compactness is also a major part of its charm, and you can always fold them flat for more load-lugging space.
There's not a Fiat badge in sight because this car is a distinctly different animal to the regular 500. It may not be the sharpest of hot hatches, but the Abarth 500's charismatic character makes it a worthy bearer of the sign of the Scorpion.